Welcome to another episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill-Staxx, and today I got Anthony Cayucci.
So I'm going, and I was ahead of these guys. I had them.
Yeah.
I run, I put my foot in that wall, and bam, right into the fucking wall I go. Land on my ass, right? I get up, and they're coming around the corner. Now, I'm not a good jumper, right? I can't jump that fucking high. I literally say a prayer. I said, please, Jesus. And I jumped, and I caught the bottom of that fucking wall. Then I got the fence, and I climbed over. You know, I got retard strength now.
And these dudes are all trying to get you.
Climbing over the fence like a goddamn gorilla. I get over the fence. I reach down my pants. I got the fucking yayo on me. I get rid of that. And, the best part, wait, when I was turning that corner into Subway, I'm turning the corner into Subway. I got the 20 grand in my pocket. This shit would never happen to anyone. As I'm running, I got my jacket on. As I'm running, my hand hits the fucking money and it flies in the fucking every single bill, not half, all of it. Boom, goes in the air and it rains like fucking Christmas tree, right? And my passport, everything comes out. But I'm not thinking about that. I could care less. I get around the back of Subway, smack into the wall, get over the fence, throw the dope, run another, I don't know, not even just a couple buildings. And I turn left, cross the street again and get into a building. And I thought I was going to drop dead. My heart rate was so fast. I pushed a button on an elevator and there's these Japanese people and I'm sweating like a fucking whore in church here. I mean, I'm soaked. I can't even talk. I got my hands on my knees and they're looking at me. And Japanese are really polite. They're like, and I pushed a button. I go to the third floor, barely able to walk. I see restroom. I don't give a fuck whose it is. It's a ladies' restroom. I walk in, there's a stall, and I lay next to the toilet bowl. I'm on the floor. I'm done. And I'm thinking, fucking, your heart needs to slow down. Your heart needs to slow down. Boom, 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 boom. I was so fucking thirsty. I flushed the toilet and drank right out of the goddamn toilet bowl.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I'm fucking drinking out of the toilet bowl. About 25 minutes later, they found me. Had I had the strength to get up, I'd have been gone. I had nothing left.
Yeah, but where could you have gone, though?
Well, I was in a building. All I had to do was get out and get into another taxi and take off. I literally couldn't even lift a pinky. I was sitting there trying to just lift my finger up. I had nothing left. And my heart's going, da, 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 da. Never so fast in my life. And I've had my heart rate.
The night before, what were you doing the night before? Partying and everything?
I was fucking just at a club with, people hanging out, having a couple drinks, But that run, that sprint, boy, that was it wasn't 100 yards. It was more. It was a fucking.
Did you have yourself like established out there and like have a house and everything?
I had 3 houses, not like houses, but we rented them because one was for where I lived. The other one was the dope house. And then we had a fucking house where we were growing weed in. So I had quite a few places. The house I was living in, I had 2 keys of coke, but we had it buried outside. So the Japanese law is different. If it's outside, it doesn't belong to you. Isn't that great? And
hell yeah.
It ain't mine. So I had it buried.
Is that with weapons too?
Weapons, they don't play with weapons. They don't even, you get caught with a bullet over there, you're in trouble. I mean, they don't fuck around with guns.
Yeah, felons out here, if you get caught with a bullet, you're done.
Yeah, I mean, even
in Connecticut, I know that. They don't play.
So I ended up getting caught, and make a long story short, because it's a long fucking story. I go back to Japan, but I mean, back to the States, but there's this whole thing that happened inside the police station. I mean, we can go on for fucking 45 minutes about this. And I'm sitting there and there's this Japanese dude who tells me he's a cop, and it's ended up fucking FBI the whole time. He's Japanese, but he's American. You can't tell. Perfect. Yeah. He was speaking Japanese the whole time. And he had a translator pretending he didn't understand. And he's a Japanese cop. And he's going, oh, blah, blah. And the rule over there, the law is if you're not arrested for the crime, they can't ask you any questions about it. So I was arrested for, get this, trespassing because I went into that building.
Oh, the building with the bathroom.
The building that I was running into, sweaty, dying. They're arresting me for trespassing. but they're trying to get me to say something different because they can't ask me about anything but trespassing. You know, I threw the drugs. The money was in the street. They didn't mention that. I'm going back and forth. And I said, they go, you're being charged with trespassing. I was like, trespassing? How do you plead? Guilty, guilty, guilty. Fucking send me that's it. Let's go. Trespassing. Because I know.
That's what you told them, right? When they said that?
They said trespassing. What's going to happen for trespassing? Here, you get a slap on the wrist for trespassing. I didn't fucking trespassing. I was waiting for them to say,
don't come back.
Or who knows, fucking some cockamamie shit they were going to. But when they said trespassing, guilty. Let's fucking guilty. Let's go to the court right now.
Drugs out there, they'll execute you, huh?
Not Japan. I didn't know. Tokyo, not Tokyo, Taiwan.
Thailand, Thailand, all that.
Thailand, Taiwan, Singapore, fucking Indonesia, forget. Yeah. But Japan, no. Japan's a little more, you know, they're more like us. They don't have death penalty for that shit. No. But as far as the cell went, the jail cell, I'm in a fucking 10 by 10, 4 guys. None of them speak English. We're all sitting on the floor all day. And you don't go outside. There's no 23 hours a day and you need to go outside for 1 hour a day. No, you're fucking stuck inside. You get a shower once every 10 days.
What?
Well, they figure you're not dirty. You didn't do anything. You're sitting on your ass. You don't need a fucking shower.
You can't even like walk around during the day.
You can walk in a circle inside your cell. And it's literally enough for 4 people to lay on the ground. They give you a little futon, they take it away in the morning and they give it to you at night. So you lay on this little skinny fucking thing. Yeah. But I tell you, when they let you take your bath, it's the whole cell goes in at the same time. It's like a little miniature Japanese bathhouse, but it's inside the jail. And they let you hang out for about 3 hours in fucking long ass bathtub.
I mean, do they have any amenities in there? Like, how is the food?
0. Oh, that's a great fucking question. You're not going to believe this. Breakfast, white rice, a little cup of white rice, and a bowl of miso soup. Right? Breakfast. Lunch, fucking identical. White rice, miso soup. You're there and you say, I will never fucking eat this again. But every day you have to eat it. They don't give you nothing else. White rice, a bowl of miso soup, no seconds. White rice. And at night, you get white rice, miso soup, and the smallest piece of maybe tofu for your protein, which is nasty. Every day, nothing different. No menu, nothing different.
They don't give you like water. You can't drink water.
Yeah, you get water, but that's it. But the soup, the miso soup, the white rice, that's it. You don't even you don't need to go to the bathroom. You don't need to because there's not enough food to come out.
That's insane, man.
I went to the bathroom once in 10 days. Like,
and they don't even let you. Do they let you make phone calls? There's
0.
nothing for entertainment in there.
Nothing, not a fucking thing. And because of my case, some people had visitors, and I couldn't because I had a Chinaman in the fucking cell with me from China. I don't know what the fuck he did, and 2 Japanese. They were allowed to visit. The family was allowed to visit them because of my case. I don't know what the reason was because they didn't understand what they were saying. I couldn't have visitors. I can only speak to my Japanese lawyer who ended up fucking me, but thank God I was smarter than he was. I had to see him, write letters. He had to give them to my girlfriend. Well, then they ended up photocopying the letters and giving them to the fucking FBI.
Oh, man.
But I put everything in code. So I had them running in circles just in case, because the lawyer told me, whatever you tell us, it's between me and you. I said, like the U.S., it's confidential, right? Between me and the attorney. He goes, yes. Well, he took every letter I did and photocopied it and gave it to goddamn fucking Federation.
That's crazy, man. Stuff like that can't happen here. No. I mean, I'm sure it does happen, but not like.
No, you can't do that shit here. But it's Japan, and they probably said, look, he's getting extradited. He's getting out of here. You know, I paid this fucking lawyer, and, you know, they ended up. But thank God I didn't, because I had a lot of shit to tell my girlfriend who was over there at the time to, you know, go do this, go talk to that guy, check this out, and put it in code. And thank God she was smart enough to understand what the fuck I was saying.
Yeah, like grab this money, do that.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, go by the park where Jesse works, get the scooter, talk to the Jap. She knew who the Jap was. I said, tell him the scooter's there. He knows what the scooter looked like because his boy put it in his boy's name. And she calls, she writes back, there's no scooter. I said, what do you mean? There's 5,000 fucking ecstasy pills in the scooter. I go, what do you mean there's no scooter? It's not there. We looked twice. Now I'm thinking, fuck, they got the scooter. I'm waiting. Now I'm in there for, they say in 21 days, I'll know what my charge is. The first one, they said trespassing, but they got 21 days to charge me with something else. That was a long 21 days. So at the end, it's trespassing. When I'm on the plane with the federal agents, they say, well, if you're one lucky son of a bitch. I said, well, why is that? If you don't think we got those ecstasies, I go, what ecstasies? Well, you had 4,990, whatever the number was, because I took a few out. And he goes, I had fingerprints all over it, had your international driver's license. He goes, but because you were in Japan and they weren't in your possession, they couldn't charge you with them.